Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Inazuma 11! In the last episode, we finished the premium competition route, which was really cool. That fight with Fallen Zeus felt really cool. This time, we're going to be covering the Connect mode, at least most of the Connect mode. And we have a special guest. Please introduce yourself and tell us the plot of your game.
Hi, I'm Mega. I've been here the whole time.
Sam Reich?
I thought it was... Is it pronounced Reich?
It's Reich. Or Reich, if you believe his dad.
Yeah, it looks like it's spelled Reich.
It does. Yeah, it's Reich, as far as I know. Yeah, we have Sam Reich on the show, so... Don't know how we got here. Yeah, we're going to be covering Connect mode this time, if you want to tap to skip the intro and go to Connect. You were going to be playing with the test playthrough save file. I think. Hopefully that's the one I set up on there. So, we are going to be starting by showing trading. You can go down to the trade option, and then I will host, so you can select join. And then just select me on there. Fuck is your file name. You can tell it was definitely me doing a test playthrough. Okay. The Nothing 11 and the Nothing 11.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. So, trading. To be honest, this mechanic is stupid. Since Inazuma 11's European version is built off of Inazuma 11 2, you can trade between the first game and its sequel. However, you can only trade characters who are not relevant to the story of either Inazuma 11 1 or 2. This means that even random characters like some Glupshido midfielder from Otaku can't be traded between games because they're part of a story team. I don't know if I can actually trade... Yeah, I can't trade any of these characters because they're all story relevant. I need to set up my team so I can actually trade. I don't know if you would be able to trade with what you have either, but hopefully you can. I need to get just some random Glupshido scout on my team real quick. Fuck. It's funny every time. Okay, I'm going to trade Jack Trumper.
And I'm going to trade Willow Withers.
That's a cool name.
Willow, yes. Withers, no.
I think Withers is cool too.
Oh,
alright.
Required friendship?
Yeah, you have to use friendship points to trade. Which means you can't trade if, like, somebody is poor.
That's an awful way to say it.
Yeah. You also can't trade players who the other player already has, as we saw before.
So if I tried to trade you the same character, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, you can just press yes. It's alright. I'm not worried about the friendship points on my test playthrough.
Fair.
Especially because I cheated to get all of those. Trade completed. We now have Willow Withers on our team.
And I have Jack Trumper on my team.
His looks and name make him seem weak, but he's really a powerhouse.
A skilled card shark who claims he's never lost a game.
Ooh. This guy sucks. Okay. So we've already showed everything in trade, download, Nintendo WFC setup. We could do team share now, but that's... I don't know anything about this, so I'm just going to cover it in the bonus video. I'm pretty sure this is like the equivalent to Street Pass in the first couple of games. We are going to go right to match to show a multiplayer match. You can organize your team from this menu, which is good. I already have yours set up properly to actually be pretty solid. But I'm going with a bit of an unorthodox team made up of team members who I've used before, but never together on a team. So we'll see how this works. But I do have Peabody in the goal, don't worry. And then you can change your team name and emblem too, which I didn't know. I thought you were forced to stay with these. but I'll change my emblem now to be... They really just don't have an emblem that I think is good for me. I'm gonna stay with the cool dragon. You didn't change your name for fuck?
It's probably what I'm going to be screaming with.
Probably. One thing I forgot to mention about trading. Shit. If you trade with Inazuma 11-2, it's possible to trade in the characters who are event only without cheating, since they're normally obtainable in the sequel. This is the only way to do that legitimately now. So, we have a special guest here, who does not know how to play Inazuma 11, because who the fuck in the state of Michigan knows how to play Inazuma 11? Other than me. So I'm going to give you a brief crash course before we get into you probably losing in the multiplayer in Inazuma 11.
Okay.
Formation. This is like the most basic part. Teams are made with 11 players. There's 4 positions: forwards, midfielders, defenders, and a goalkeeper. How many people there are in each position depends on your formation. Shown here is a basic 4-4-2 formation. It means there's 1 goalkeeper at the bottom. That's Greeny. He's cool. 4 defenders. They're like right in front of the goal. 4 midfielders. They're right behind the forwards. And then 2 forwards. They're at the top.
Okay, makes enough sense.
Yeah. Okay, positions and what they do. Where's the picture? There's supposed to be a picture there. What the hell? No! You're getting... Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's all going to shit.
No! Spoilers! Okay, forwards kick the ball when they're at the opposing goal. You use special moves to do this. More on this later. Typically, using dribble or block moves that forwards have isn't your best option unless you know you can expend the TP that those will cost. Again, more on TP later. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Midfielders bring the ball up the field with dribbling. They typically have a ton of TP, which allows them to get away with using a lot of dribble special moves. And they're usually better at keeping the ball than they are at stealing it.
Okay, so they're kind of the generalists, the people you're probably playing as the most, I'd assume?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Defenders stop the opposing offense by using block special moves. They're awful at keeping the ball, but they can kick the ball up to midfielders once they have it. And then I don't know what goalkeepers do. I never understood. I think they're just there to like stand around and watch.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I was a goalkeeper.
Yeah, me too. Oh, we both have soccer trauma. Awesome.
Sure do.
Oh, hell yeah. Navigation. During a match, tap one of your own players, drag along the screen to create a path for them. Players automatically gravitate towards certain places and players depending on their position in a formation. So making a path for them gives you slightly more control, but they aren't going to just be standing around if you aren't controlling them.
Okay, very quick clarification.
Yeah.
Is it tap on the player, then drag, or tap, hold, then
tap,
drag?
hold, drag.
Okay. Because I feel like I would have ended up doing tap.
Yeah, that wouldn't have
Tap
worked.
release
You would just pass. You'd probably just give me the ball. Okay. Moves, elements, and TP cost are both displayed when you enter a command duel. You can see Dark Tornado is a forest element move that costs 42 TP. Death Zone, forest element, 59 TP. Death Zone is a move in this game.
Is that the...
No, that's Ganymede Ray. That's in the second game. Generally, TP cost is directly proportional to a move's power. So that's how you know when you're using a stronger move. The game does not have anything that actually tells you any move's power or anything like that.
Okay.
There are some exceptions, though, because Dark Tornado isn't very strong, and 42 is a ridiculous TP cost.
Yeah, because Death Zone is, like, significantly better, I think.
Death Zone is, like, the game's first example of, like...
combo attacks? Like,
kind of, but it's, like, a first example of a move that's, like, ridiculously strong. Like, they use it as an example of that in the first story match of the game. In a command duel, select a move that you think will overpower whatever the opponent is going to use. If you believe an opponent won't use a special move, you can use a basic command to preserve TP. If you think they will, try to overpower them with your own move. The stronger move wins, with both players' elements and stats also taken into account. So Hurricane Arrows versus Clone Faker. I'm pretty sure Hurricane Arrows wins here, but I don't know. That shit's complicated.
Yeah, so like if a fire player versus a nature player, it's more likely the fire player would win, assuming their stats are like relatively equal.
Yeah. Offside. If you attempt to pass to a forward after they have already passed all of the opposing defenders, the pass will be called as offside, and the opposing team will gain possession of the ball. So, if your forward is like at the goal and all of the defenders are closer to midfield, do not pass to them, because then the other team just gets the ball. Fouls. Each move has its own unique foul rate, including the basic ones. The move on the right in basic command duels, for example, sliding tackles or charges, have higher foul rates than their counterparts on the left. For example, Republicans' moves like Killer Slide and Breakthrough have a foul rate of 40%. But the foul rates aren't displayed, so it's basically just random chance.
Alright.
So yeah. Any questions?
Many, several, but I don't know if we have all the time in the world. I think I should be good.
We'll see. It's gaming time.
Oh boy.
All right. Now we'll play a match. I'm on Team A.
I'm on TB.
You're on tuberculosis? I'm so sorry. I'm being stabbed with a stylus. All right. I've never played a multiplayer match in this series in my life, so we'll see how this goes.
I've never played a match in this series in my life, so...
That's true. Your formation is already set up, I believe. Let me see it real quick. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have you on F basic. Whenever a player runs out of TP, whenever you get to a point where you can actually change them out, you do have bench players. So you can use them if you want to. I don't think I actually set up my team formation-wise. I am using Willie as a forward, so we'll see how that goes. He does have Divine Arrows. That is about all he has going for him. Otherwise, I'm using Shadow, Willie, Miles, Sam, Timmy, Jim, Knight, Martin, Bobby, Drent, and Peabody. And then on my bench, I have Automaton, Saggy, Hawks, Boomer, and Kevin. Because poor Kevin can't get off the damn bench.
Will he get off the bench? That is the question.
It is the question. Even if he gets off the bench, the only move he can use is Dragon Crash, because he needs Axel for Dragon Tornado, and he needs Axel and Mark for Inazuma Break.
Wonderful. I am probably going to get my...
Ooh, strip selection. I already set you up with the Royal Academy one, but you can change it if you want. You should have a few to choose from. Not as many as me, because I didn't 100% it on my test playthrough. Wait. Oh, you can choose from anything, even ones you don't have. Because I definitely didn't get the Zeus kit in my normal playthrough. So yeah, choose whatever you want then. Well, that complicates things. I don't know what I want to choose now.
I mean, I
what? You can use the agent kit? You can use kits from the sequel? Uh-oh. There's spoilers in here. Robot Guards kit! So for context, in the last video, when I was getting footage of Dark Phoenix and Dual Smash, I did that before S-ranking that route, just because I didn't want to do that while I was editing, so I just got a little bit of footage. I used a cheat code to give myself every item in the game. And it turns out kits were included, and that includes kits that technically go unused in the first game but are still in the game's files because they have to be for multiplayer with the sequel. And that includes all of these from Inazuma 11-2. So yeah, you can't normally use these. We're going to say some wrong things about, oh, apparently player 1 just has access to all of this no matter what. No, that's not true. It's my fault. But it is funny, and I ended up going with the funny Robot Guards kit. Because the agent kit is very funny. Oh my god, Peabody! I'm losing my shit.
Peabody was just P.
He was just P. I'm gonna go with the Robot Guards kit. Because it's very funny. I cannot believe that. Okay. We are going to be going for... Do you want to go 30-minute halves or 60-minute halves? Because it's not, like, going to actually be 60 minutes. But 60-minute will be about double the length of a normal in-game match.
Let's just go with standard length.
Alright, 30-minute halves. Extra time is on, and penalty shootouts are on. So if we end tied, we have 2 15-minute halves. And then if we're still tied after that, it's just penalty kicks.
I can say this with the utmost confidence. We are not ending tied.
You'll see. I have some pretty bad team members. Alright, we also get to choose our pitch. Jeez. We can't choose Zeus Stadium, because that'd be way too cool. Never mind, yes we can. Okay, we're choosing Zeus Stadium.
For reference, I aptly described this as Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby when we were first discussing the plans to do this multiplayer.
Yeah. And of course, you can see that really exemplified by the fact that this is Winternet versus fuck.
My feelings aptly described.
True. All right.
We may have a slight issue.
Yeah. Just tap.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Here's what my team's looking like. It is a nightmare. Why did I put Martin on my fucking defense? I hate that guy. Look at his face. Top of defense.
Yeah.
He's horrible. Terrible, horrible, no good, and very bad. Then you have Axel, Demeter, Athena, Felt, Jude, Eric, Ares, Jack, Dionysus, Max, and Mark. Mark is gonna be scary. So is Axel. So is Felt. I can't believe I gave you Felt as a midfielder after I learned how good he is as a midfielder. Eric and Jude are both solid. Athena's from the final boss, so you know he's solid.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah. Alright. Here we go. I'm pretty sure the game is gonna have to load like every time we enter a command duel, because it's over like wireless communications. So, here we go. I'm gonna give you the ball. Oh, I guess I'm gonna take the ball back now. Oh, okay. That is your forward. So preserving TV would probably be good. God, the Robot Guard uniform is already incredibly distracting. It's so ridiculous. Alright. Oh, I pressed the wrong person. Okay. Willie, you probably should not be doing anything. Okay. Okay, well, prepare to see Nightmare. His model is even worse.
Oh god.
I hate him. There's a running joke in the Inazuma 11 community where trolls will constantly say, like, whenever there's a poll for, like, a favorite character or anything, that Martin is their favorite. So Martin gets included in so much official art and shit just because of trolls. Okay, I cannot be using these dribble moves like this on a defender. I'm surprised he got past Jude, actually. Okay. There is a little more to goalkeeping that I didn't tell you about. I'm pretty far away, so this move is going to be like 1 times power. It's going to be normal. If somebody shoots from closer, it could be 1.2 times power or 1.3 times power. Which can get a little brutal with some of these stronger moves like Death Zone.
How? I went with God Hand.
I don't know if that'll stop it.
I doubt it's going to stop it.
Mark's guard stat is really high and Shadow's kick stat isn't that good. So we'll see. Alright, yeah. Triple defense probably would have stopped it though. Or Maj in the hand. This feels so bizarre. I've never, like... The most experience I've had is watching, like, another Let's Player a long time ago play multiplayer for a video. Also, you can only skip the replay when they're on the field and not during a special move animation, which is annoying. Okay. That's what it said on the recorder. Is that okay? Oh, okay. You can have it. You can have it because I need you to see something. Also, Quick Draw is a 0 power move. Just in the future, probably don't use TP on that. Forgot to mention that there are some moves that just don't do anything.
Oh.
Okay. So I gave Peabody some moves. Inazuma 1, okay. That's a strong one. However, Peabody has learned Infinite Wall.
Ah.
Yeah. That's one of the stronger goalkeeping moves, but it's also very, very expensive. And Knight does not have a dribble move. Okay. Great. Here we go again. Oh, no. It's an onslaught. Okay.
Let me guess, Infinite Wall.
No. I would never. It's Maj in my hand.
Same difference.
Not really. Infinite Wall's stronger.
I'm shocked I actually scored something.
I'm not. If I chose Infinite Wall, it would have cost more TP. I was really actually hoping Maj in the hand would be able to stop it, but in this game, Peabody isn't really meant to be a goalkeeper. He just learns God Hand and Maj in the hand because the developers thought it would be funny.
Fair enough.
But he's meant to be a defender in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, Willie, you suck. Alright, but consider I have Miles. Why does he have Clone Faker? What was I doing on my test playthrough? What? Why did I teach Jack a dribble move? That's a really good one, too. Okay, well, I think I can probably stop relying on Willie as a forward. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully this fouls. We'll see. Nope, of course not. It's not me using it. That would be the Let's Player's curse in action right there.
That was just bad.
Yeah, you were too far out. Okay, well. Halftime. Damn. We're tied. This isn't going too bad.
I know it's not going too great for me.
That's true. I should mention, I figure you figured it out already, but you can use the circle pad or the D-pad to move,
Yeah.
like, the area of the field.
Thank you for not telling me that.
Yeah. You're welcome. Sorry. I forgot.
Axel's looking a little low because I didn't know any better.
You do have forwards on the bench, I think. I don't know who I gave you on the bench.
Builder.
Builder's good. Builder's really good, especially if you have another fire element player on the field. Which I think you probably do.
Yeah, Jonas.
Yeah. If you have another fire element player, then you can use Fire Rooster, which is ridiculously strong.
Is it like, just, I only know Pokemon for a reference point, but like, is it kind of like setting up Sunny Day for player type?
Kind of. It's just because you can only use Fire Rooster because the partner needs to be fire element for it.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I'm switching around my team a little too. Because I think it could use a little more sag.
I still cannot believe they included spoiler costumes. But only for single player. Or player one.
Multiplayer. Player one in multiplayer. It feels unintended. Like, it feels like this is a glitch, because I do not think I'm supposed to have the robot guard's uniform right now. Get ready to get sagged. Never mind. Saggy got sagged instead. Alright. Oh. Never mind. Saggy has the rep on his side.
Great.
It's because of the sunglasses. He's just so cool. How could you say no?
I don't know. I can think of a couple of ways.
I can't. If Saggy asks me to do something, I do it. Okay. Well, I don't know what he was doing there. Alright. I can afford those. I am closer now. Oh, also, you can hold L and R, or L or R, and you will enter Fired Up, which basically makes your moves cost less, and it makes you have a better chance of winning command moves.
Got it.
I completely forgot about that. Why does Mark have Clone Block?!
And it didn't work.
Okay. Clone Block is one of the strongest, like, defensive moves in this game, I think. Not the strongest, but, like, it's up there. Okay. It's time to do some sagging now. During the Let's Play, I basically treated Saggy as if he was Starwalker. So every time he would do something, I would just make it as cool as possible. Like, he got attack scan because when the team who used it was defeated, he was on the team. So I decided he went and found one of their, like, funny little scouters and thought, I could use this in my sunglasses. Prepare to get sagged.
Nature, ground, didn't have any directions out.
For the record, I could still be using an Earth Element move. I think elements, don't think too hard about elements, probably. By the way, Saggy is fucking Goku. Plum block, okay. Nice! You stopped Saggy! Can Dionysus stop Saggy, though? Now that's the question. Yes, he can. The same way he stops everything in this Let's Play by using Zigzag Spark. Okay. Ooh, Jim, your moves kind of suck. I cannot believe the fucking Robot Guard's uniform. I'm losing my mind. Okay. It's Goku in time. It's so cool. This is his last move, so if this fails, then Saggy just sort of showed up and did nothing. Yeah. Shows up, does nothing, doesn't elaborate. Nice.
Are you sure he's Goku or is he Vegeta? Because he's sure got the hairstyle like he's Vegeta.
Oh no. I kicked the ball off specifically to take him off the team. You could probably afford to switch Mark out now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can't remember who your reserve is. Is it King?
Yes.
He's awesome. He saved Robin's ass when she played this game for the first time.
Anyone else looking a little rough? No, not particularly. Everyone's kind of holding up all right.
It's mostly just your forwards and goalkeeper.
Makes sense. They're probably the two that have been the busiest.
Yeah.
Actually, the second half is almost over, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a good chain of passes. Ooh. Why are you sweating, Knight? You haven't done anything. Second half isn't gonna end right away, so don't... Yes, it is, okay. It doesn't do that in the actual game.
Cool.
Cool. I was hoping you'd get to shoot again, honestly. Well... That wasn't bad. The possession was more on your side. For your first time playing, that was good.
Yeah, for the first time I've ever touched the game proper.
Yeah. That was solid. All right. Anyway, that's all. I am a master player. My title is now the Novice 11. I've won once.
Yeah, that went about as well as I expected it to.
Well, I appreciate you showing up for it.
Yeah, of course.
It
was fun. I think if I had a little more experience and played it a little more, because Victory Road's coming out October?
November, I think. It's coming out soon, though.
So maybe I'll pick that up.
I think you should.
Because I was mostly just a little lost because it was like you're
just kind of being thrown right into it.
Yeah.
You were given like a 20-minute crash course.
If that.
Yeah.
So it kind of came down to just like, as I was saying, it's like someone who has hundreds of hours of experience versus someone who's getting a 20-minute crash course. It's like, yeah, this was always going to be a little one-sided, but I did have fun.
Yeah.
I was just like a little overwhelmed by all of the information entering my brain all at once.
Yeah. I also don't think Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby is quite how it turned out. Like, you did pretty good.
This is going to make sense for only, like, me.
Yeah.
It's Final Form Frieza versus Base Form Goku on Namek.
That does make sense to only you, but maybe somebody watching the video will get it. And that will make this for them.
I live to please.
Awesome. Well, next time on Inazuma 11, we are going to be going over all of the differences between the European version and the United States/Japanese version of Inazuma 11. Which means I get to play through this entire game's US version. Yay! See you guys then!